Hello. So we have February, and let me quickly just turn on the lights here a little bit. But I do have them synced. So this is a celebration. So yeah, it's different than like other videos. Therefore, the background is also like a little bit different. And it's gonna like, so this is currently like with just like one light, so this will still be like helpful for you to see me, but we are gonna switch to this. So it is a different kind of like stream, and yeah, it's kind of more of a celebration. So yeah, as you see, it's like still really cold. I'm like basically wearing a blanket, and man, I haven't done this in like a while. It feels like so long, because in January I kind of like took a break and like just completely like I don't know, shifted down a gear, because December felt really stressed, and now in February I was like, okay, let's get back at it. And I have quite a few things to tell, so I'm very excited for like this celebration. And yeah, in general, just man, I'm just excited to be doing this again. So I hope I can do this more on like a monthly basis again. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I do have the heater on here, so maybe at some point I can get rid of this blanket, but for now we still have like 2 to 4 degrees outside, and considering that I'm like right in nature here, I felt like a little bit more comfortable with this, so I hope that's all right. And yeah, crazy month actually. So technically these are 2 months now, with also the January, but January was like a little bit more chill. I played a lot of God of War during that time, like finished the whole game, which by the way, really good game. And yeah, I've been focusing a little bit more on the business now. I hired 2 assistants. One is more in charge of the video editing, one more on the community management. So I hope you'll find like a lot of like increased quality there. And yeah, that's been going on. I started streaming on Twitch, which is also quite exciting, since like I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, and I always felt like these gameplay things were a little bit off-brand. So now we just like, we do have some gameplay coming today. And we're gonna start playing Horizon Forbidden West. Technically I wanted to get started with Hogwarts Legacy, and I did get started, and it's like a good game, and you can already check out a few streams on Twitch there. The issue with Hogwarts Legacy though is it's not really optimized for PC yet. It still feels like the assets just load way too slowly. I feel like I would have to put it on an SSD, which I currently don't have the space for. And like I already have Horizon Forbidden West, therefore I figured, why am I just not playing this, wait and give the PC a little bit more time, and with that it just should like be a much more enjoyable experience to play and as well as watch, because the game is really good. And I want to give it the credit it deserves and play it in its optimal form. I kind of did the same thing with Half-Life Alyx. Like, I technically was able to play Half-Life Alyx on my GTX 970. But it's like, well, it's such an amazing game. I want like a better graphic card for that. And then I got the 370 or 3070, and it was so worth it. So that's kind of what I'm doing again now. In a way, it's a delay of gratification, because like I really want to continue playing Hogwarts Legacy, but yeah, I guess I just have to wait a little bit longer until the game is optimized. So yeah, I'm quite excited, but I am like equally excited to play Forbidden West now, because this is a game that came out I think 2 years ago. Yeah, I feel like 21. And then like I didn't have the PlayStation to play that, but now I do. And like first God of War came out and I was like, okay, I like this just came out, like everyone's hype about it, and let's see what this like PS5 can do. And it just runs so smoothly. So yeah, but before we get started on that, I want to kind of like reflect a little bit, like breathe in this new month. By the way, you may wonder like, why am I celebrating like the month or the February, especially since it's already March. And you gotta know that I tend to think about time a little bit differently. For me, the month ends, or the month begins with the first Monday of the month. So for me, it's technically still February, and March starts on Monday, because this is the first Monday of the month. And this way I get to have like a full month, and it's not like this in between. And like I can also choose my celebration like on the weekend, which like it's so much better to just like enjoy there. So yeah, that's kind of my reasoning behind it. And also, if you're wondering like why even celebrate a month, like why not? Like we are doing so much in like our day-to-days, but we rarely take the time to just like stop and admire the view and just like see how far we've come. And this is kind of what I'm trying to do with these celebrations, where I take some of my favorite fictions or games and music and just combine these all within the optimal experience and flow state. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I've been doing this for like quite some time. I started recording these like, I feel like I want to say a year ago, and I started streaming these half a year ago. I think the first one is like last year September, and every time I want to like get it a little bit better, and I just like to see the progress that I've made. And I gotta admit, like I do these as much for myself like as for you guys, like with us in this community. So yeah, it's just nice to be able to look back and say like, oh wow, look what happened like the month ago. From like, if I'm gonna rewatch this in a year, for example, this would be really cool to just see. It's like, first of all, I'm gonna cringe about like how much I could be doing things better. For example, I really wish I had a better camera right now, because for me this is like really nice with the lights, but I also recognize that the camera is not ideal in terms of like capturing myself fully. So for example, can we quickly stop this? So as you see, like there are a lot of dark spots, and the camera is really not as good in taking the dark spots. But if we kind of stop the lights now, and if we were to say, okay, so this is how I would usually stream, which is a lot brighter in that way, and it would be like a nicer experience. And then we can also say, it's like, okay, we could take this like even better. So the best this camera looks at the moment, which is by the way the Logitech Brio, it would be this. So this, now you kind of see like all of the colors, like there is a little bit too much noise like there, but that's kind of like what the camera can do. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the leg a little bit by syncing this to the lights. But I was like, okay, well, like I'm gonna get the camera within the year, so that's just like another way on how I can improve. So yeah, By the way, usually I also combine like these celebrations with like a physical activity. Usually I do like some yoga or some aerial yoga or something like that. But today I had a volleyball tournament, and I'm just like happy that I can sit. I'll move to the couch soonish, especially when playing the game. But let me like also lean back a little bit more. It's like, oh, there we go. Okay. So this is more of like a chiller mode today. So, or like the celebrations in general, because these are also kind of the ways on like how I'm getting these different ideas. So yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to do with that. And I'm currently considering whether I should switch the music. Yeah, because I'm currently also like quick side note. Actually let's so let me show that to you guys. So the way that I structure my music, which I think is just like nice to like, I find it fascinating. I put a lot of time in there, so maybe you guys find this interesting as well. So what I'm doing is I have a playlist for like every area. So for example, when I'm exercising, I go with the body. When I want to like study something, I go with mind. And if I'm like, I don't know, meditating, doing yoga, or just like being in flow, I go with soul. So now I'm thinking, should I go soul? Yeah, let's go soul. Today is more like for the soul. It's not necessarily like I already had my body. When I'm working, I'm engaging the mind. So on the celebrations, I'm engaging the soul. Let's start at the beginning though. So I don't want to so, and these are kind of like all curated. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, let me increase the volume here a little bit. By the way, like, you don't hear this music because, well, copyright, duh. Oh, nice. And I usually don't listen to these songs outside of like these specific environments, let's put it like that. So yeah, so what I wanted to say is like, before I was listening to the years, and wait, let's and I was listening to like 23 Q1. So these are like roughly 100 songs from just this quarter. So these are the ones that I tend to like add over the years. Usually I start adding these already in the month beforehand, but I only start listening to them in that quarter. So now I'll be starting to fill up the playlist for 23 Q2, which is currently empty. And then like I can go back in the years, and for example, I could say, okay, what did I listen to in 2018 in Q1? And as you see, it's like, okay, I have 36 songs here, and then like I have the same for 2019, 20, 21, and this is just like how I like to organize my music. And I wish I could share that with you, but copyright, especially on YouTube, is a bitch. So you kind of have like your, like, it's still like nice music, and it also like fits to the lights. I think it's not perfect. The thing is, for me, the lights are so like on point with like it's kind of like a light show that the music and the beats match to the changing of the lights. So nice. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing with the music. And I think I'm just gonna go like roughly through the year, I guess. So with so far, these are the quests that I've completed. So I played God of War. I was in Prague. Wait, let's make this a little bit bigger, shall we? There we go. Look at that. Okay, so I finished God of War. I was in Prague with some friends on like an online community. I started being more active on Twitter, like kind of got into the Twitter game back in December. I noticed like I don't think at the moment I'm willing to put in the work to like truly grow on Twitter. For me, it's more of like a hobby and like, no, I wouldn't say hobby because like everything would be a hobby then. But like I do take it seriously, but I'm doing like the 80-20 of it. So I'm just like using it to practice my copywriting at the moment. Then I updated my playbook, which is kind of my second brain, where all the information that I consume are within this Notion document, which by the way, you can also check out. There's a video coming out soon where I'll be talking a little bit more about this. So that will be fun to check out. And wait, I think I should be a little bit higher. How is that? Ooh, I like this. Oh, I can even put up my feet. Oh, Ooh, I just found like a new seat. Talking about new seats though, I ordered a like a new chair. And it was like a Kickstarter campaign, and then like COVID happened, and I ordered it back in Black Friday of 21, I think. Yeah, so I'm waiting like over a year on the chair now. And they finally said like they are ready with the production and they're gonna start shipping. So this should happen within the next like weeks, I think. Like they said, within like at least 8 weeks, we'll have like everything shipped. Yeah, then I kind of caught up on the Science of Summit, which is one of the cooler education programs. It's from Diane Taverner, or kind of she founded the Science of Summit. She also read a beautiful book called Prepared. It's one of Bill Gates's must reads. And oh my god, is it a must read, because the school system that she kind of goes over is such an innovative way of thinking. I was like, I wish I would have gone to this school. Like, it sounds amazing. So yeah, I kind of dove deeper into that. Also read the book Storyworthy. Also highly recommend if you're doing something with copywriting and general just telling your story. And so much of what we do is just like the story nowadays. I read or listened to the book Hyperion, which is like a sci-fi novel that explores a bunch of like one of the coolest topics they kind of discuss or talk about there is that you are basically able to be like in any world at any time. So they kind of build these machines so you can have a house, but the house has a different room in like various worlds throughout the galaxy. And yeah, also the sense of time depth, that like when you have to travel a long distance, that you just tend to age more slowly. So I find this highly interesting to kind of like it was a really good book that I enjoyed. Also Tales of the Jedi, kind of getting more of the things behind the scene, like how Dooku switched and like tons of Ahsoka stuff. I think Ahsoka is probably my favorite Jedi. She like I just think she fits so well. Also, at some point, she realizes that the Jedi Order is kind of corrupt and just warmongering and kind of like the police force for the Senate. So quite like how and what they did with the series. Then I also, like a friend visited me and we did a bunch of cool stuff together. Like here we biked to the Feldberg and yeah, general we kind of like started collaborating and strategizing and like thinking about how we can really get to the next level. And we both kept pushing each other in terms of like personal growth and development, and learned so much from, like, for example, like Thales is really good at playing the piano, so he was able to give me like really key instructions, like, okay, how I can kind of level up faster in terms of playing the piano. Then I also watched Andor. Like, there was a lot of Star Wars series. I also started watching Bad Batch, but I want to finish the finale with a friend, otherwise this would be here as well. Also really good series, again going deeper on like how the empire is kind of built, so I've really enjoyed that. And then again, like, I started streaming on Twitch and mostly Hogwarts Legacy there, but yeah, I already talked about like Hogwarts Legacy and that at the moment, like, it doesn't feel optimized for PC, so that's why I'm going into Horizon Zero Dawn. And next month we'll probably see this here as well, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this next month. We'll see. Yeah, and then like just like a few other things that I've been working on. For example, I've been working on this quest log, which I want to help students and teachers kind of keep track of their progress. In general, I think it's probably also quite a good idea in terms of coaching, what I can do, that you just have like these progressions. Actually, there is a small little issue that I'd like to fix. So I want to see the progress, not the score. Look at that. So now it's kind of like I designed it to be like a video game where you have your level and then the progress until you get to the next level, and then you have different levels for all areas of life, so you really know like where you have been growing and like how far you are compared to another area. And you're also it's difficult to kind of break this down because everyone is on their own path, but it's kind of nice to see other people. It's like, oh, this person has love at level 50. I was like, what? Like, how much time and effort he put in that? He's clearly an expert. So I'm kind of putting this data for being this expert, and kind of using these game elements in real life, and specifically in the schools with teachers, with students, and just coaching them to live their best lives. And this is kind of how you gain experience points with different quests, that you have difficulties that you can set, and also priorities. And depending on these, you can move things around. So if I were to say, this is A, this is S, it like moves up and down. There's like an intelligent sorting system behind this. And also depending what difficulty you have. So for example, you see at the moment reality is level 4. And if we change defeat Sauron, which is a reality quest, and say, okay, let's say this is low, you see like we lost a bunch of points there and also dropped the level. So that's kind of how I designed the whole system. And then you can like also have a date and say, okay, let's defeat Sauron. Let's defeat Sauron on Tuesday. And then you can just drag this in here. And like, I love Notion's new weekly tables. I'm just like, they're just so nice. And I quite enjoy that, that we can do these now. And then also we can move to the month and say, wait, where did I move this? This is in January. Okay, wait. Let's... Come on. No, that's not what I wanted. Is this a Mac feature? What? Wait. So on Mac, you can just right click and say that you want to remove the date. What? That's not on Windows? Okay, that's like a major like feature that's missing. Okay, well, anyways, just like I'm just astonished on like how far Windows is behind in terms of productivity sometimes. I think it's good for programming, but not for like creating and creativity. So now we have defeating Sauron here on the month as well, and we can like move these around and like switch back to the week. And yeah, that's... I think Notion will soon add time blocking, so we can also add a like time here. Like we can already do this, but as you see, it's not like super nice. Let's put this at like 13. And then you see like this up here, and if we move this like here now, and say include the time and say this is like 14, like it does shift things around, and like it's so much better than before, but I still think they can like make a few improvements to, like, for example, have them here on the side, and have like more cross sections around, so we can like, it would be really nice if I was able to like drag it to like 6 p.m, which is then here, but at the moment the time doesn't shift as well, so that would be a very nice addition. Notion, please, 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 that would like it would straight up just have Notion be the tool that I use like almost everything. It will get rid of my calendar. Like, you know how massive a calendar is, and then having the calendar where you have also your projects and like everything. So yeah, I'm very excited if this were to be added, and this is one of the products that I'm currently working on, or I like to call them more like tools, because these tools enhance whatever you do. And then I have like some example quests that you could just drag in there, and then it's like, oh look, it's a quest on reading a book, and then you can like just put in what book, give it a priority, difficulty, set the date, and yeah, you're good to go to just live the game of life. Then next up we have the playbook, which is, as I mentioned before, a second brain of sorts for me. And here I sort in all the information that I've been reading recently. So let's go to the index first, because every area is like also structured into different sub areas. So with these sub areas, I can open them up and say, okay, the sub areas for body are, for example, health, fitness, and healing. And then each sub area, as you see, has another like category, so I can really specifically target the thing that I want to look at. And this is just the overall thing. I was like, okay, let's check out the information behind there, all the information that I have on strength training or food. Gotta be honest with you, body is not my strong suit. It's more like my sister, and I still need to, like, it's a whole work in progress. Like, I want to continue doing this until like I'm 150 or something. So this will grow, but something that I am quite happy with so far is the mind, and especially like the education, because like I kind of work in that field, so I put more effort in that as of now. And then when I click on that, we have here the education, and then I can like go even deeper. So I talked before about the book Prepared from Diane Taverner, who kind of rethinks this whole school system. So that's these informations are all found here. Okay, how to prepare, what is even prepared, what are universal skills. Then we even have like some like graphs all within there. I can dive even deeper in with like more graphs to see, oh, okay, so these are the different skills that we need to learn, and the general cognitive skill rubric. And then we can also say, okay, well, I want to go to the source of this information, and then when we click on that, we just open up the book here where I have my notes that I said, okay, these notes have been discarded because they were redundant. And then I have like the summary on like how I structured these things. So as you see, here is the same piece of information. And the cool thing about Notion is it has these sync blocks, which you can recognize by this red outline here on the side. And with these, you are able to sync these blocks in different pages. So if I say universal skills test, and now we go back to the page where we just came from, then you see universal skills test is also written here. So if I change it anywhere, it changes everywhere. Let me repeat this because this is so crucial. Okay, so when I change it anywhere, it changes everywhere. And this is so mind-blowing to me on how this works that yeah, I'm just so happy that Notion has integrated that. By the way, yeah, I'm really enjoying Notion. So yeah, that's the playbook that I'm currently working on. And then the third tool that I'm working on to kind of help me live the best life that I can is my reflection table. And this goes beyond an ordinary reflection table, because with that, so in addition to having a journal, I also track my health, productivity, and happiness across the years. So you see, I started in 21, and here we have the quarters for each. And for each, we have these stats here. So up until 22 Q4 we have this year, and for 23 Q1 we don't have this year because it's not over yet. But then we can open that up and see, oh look, okay, so this splits, this 23 Q1 splits into January, February, and March, because the quarter has 3 months. And then we can go into February and we see, okay, these are all the things within the February, so these are the weeks now. So we just drop down layers. So we start with the quarters. So technically we can also start with the year by just grouping it after the year, but I prefer on how it looks like this. So if you were to prefer to group it from year, but the hierarchy essentially goes from year to quarter to month to week, and then also to day. So if we go to today, we have everything here. Yeah, so we're still missing March. Wait a second. Oh no, okay. Yeah, this is all in here. So this is today actually, and I already put like a 5 on health because I played like today. The volleyball tournament was the best tournament that I played before, and like even though we didn't like make first place, like we were like a weaker team, like the second team from our whole okay, so I understand how team is like too often used in this frame, but we have a whole team from like the whole school, even though it's not really a school, but from like the village, I guess. But we were so many people that we are able to kind of put in 2 teams within the tournament. It's like it's just like a friendly tournament, so no one really like, yes, you do keep track on like the score, but it's not like we are playing in a league or something. So it's a lot more friendly in that way. And I was playing on the second team, and just like I love being on like a team that I can like help on like direct where they need to go and kind of like be this guiding force. And yeah, it was like one of the best volleyball tournaments that I had so far. So also in terms of like health and what I was able to do, and like the saves or the attacks or the blocks that I got, it was all just like it was a really good tournament. So that's why I put health here a 5, and we have here the dates and the weeks and stuff. And now something that we could do, so if this imagine this was filled, because I have not filled them up and like we're still missing tomorrow, then I would copy all of these stats, paste them in here, and now you see this switched from zeros to like actual numbers. Now can switch this in here, and now this switched in here, and now I could already estimate for the quarter on how I was rating in terms of happiness, productivity, and health. By the way, this is like always out of 5. So 5 out of 5 is a perfect score in terms of health. But since the quarter is not over, and also February is not over, and also this week is not over, we cannot do these as of now. And as you see, these kind of switch back to their original ones, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of how I structure these things, and we could go even deeper, but then I would be like every one of these stages or these levels that I like to think of them, I keep track of the 3 most important things. So the 3 most important things, I guess I can like show that to you at least in part. So when we look, so as you see, I've been doing this, not this exact same thing since 2014. Actually, let's sort this differently. So let's go reverse alphabetical, and now we have the current year at the top, which is like nicer. Okay, so let's close these and let's look at 23. So what we have here is, at the moment, I am focusing on this quarter, I'm focusing on schools, building my team, and kind of building up this whole sales funnel. I guess I should put sales funnel in there, because that's currently what I'm working on. And then I can open up this further, and as we see, we like have the stats for January here as well. We see my focus for the month. So in January was God of War, speaking with schools and Twitter. And then in February, Thales, the friend that was coming over, was a focus, hiring the assistants and Twitch. And now in March, the focus is skiing. I'll be going skiing vacation next week. I want to start preparing some specific streams. So I guess this would be stream preparation though. Because I'm not like, I'll start like the actual official thing starts in April. So throughout March, I still want to prepare a live tutorial stream and a gamified stream. And each of these is, wait, let's do it like that. Come on. Didn't that work? There we go. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a nicer setting for these things. So what I want to start is a live tutorial stream and a story RPG stream. And in the live tutorial stream, it's the focus is on education. So what are the things that I wish I'd have learned about the 10 areas of life? So we will be going through the playbook and my second brain, but really break these things down in the most simple way, so you can get the learning that it took me like 5 years to acquire, but like have this like all compact overview on all the things that you may want to learn about. So this is the live tutorial stream. I will be streaming that every Friday starting April. And then on the flip side, we have the gamification stream, which I have dubbed the story RPG stream. And this is kind of my own version of mixing up the world of D&D with all these fantasy and science fiction worlds that I have come to love, like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and kind of integrated them within the D&D world, kind of added my own system on top of that, so you can like level up there as well, gain different skill points, like using the Force, or I at some point want you to be able to get like a dragon like Aragorn, and like all these elements, and tie them into this story that you can play. So this will be streamed Tuesdays in the afternoon, while the live tutorial will be Friday in the morning, because I feel like it's just nicer to concentrate when you're like early in the morning and like focus on this logic, education, learning kind of thing. And then in the evening, it's nicer to just like have fun, enjoy yourself, and yeah, just play some games and be in your favorite fiction world and kind of role play as that. So these are the things that I'll be preparing throughout this March. I'm really excited for, and I'm also like, I already have like plans for like April and May, all the way up to September. Actually, let's show you what I currently think of will happen throughout the year, because this will probably be quite different from what I am thinking right now. So this will probably change quite a bit. But in April, I want to go deeper in the startup game, and this is also kind of tied to Amsterdam and also PTYA, which stands for Part-Time YouTuber Academy, which is the course that I want to do. That is like a live cohort from Ali Abdaal. You may know him. He's kind of like big in, especially in terms of like growing YouTube channels. So that's what I want to like really focus and like double down on. And then in May, I want to go to Portugal and start the podcasts where I interview wait, can I just like go, yeah, these people. So so these are the people that I want to then interview, like not the fictional ones up here, but the actual people down here. So you may know some of them. I don't want to go like super deep into that, but this is kind of the people that I want to have on my podcast, and I'll start connecting with them throughout April. So then I can start doing the podcast in May, and that's the current play of the game, or like my current strategy for April. So let's go back where I don't have a lot of plans for June yet, but I already have July, where I'll be going to MVU in Tallinn. Then we have the Holy Games in August, and also a friend of mine is having her wedding in August, so that will be one of the bigger events. And then in September I'm in Finland. And this is roughly the plan that I have right now. I still have like these in a little bit more detail, which, yeah, let's go over them just like very shortly. So this is kind of what I have planned for the year. So we still have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in September. I'm thinking about doing live book, building my own VR world, characters, getting a sauna, speaking at TED, diving deeper into Toastmasters, go into coaching, and then also in terms of games that I want to play is Bone Labs, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Horizon Forbidden Forest, Hogwarts Legacy, and also Bad Batches this season that I'm currently watching. But talking about Horizon Forbidden Forest, let's get going on that, because I'm very excited to be playing that. So yeah, let's go. Woo! All right, so now you should hear me again, because I just switched from the microphone from the PC to an external microphone, because the PC is no longer connected to the Mac where I was streaming things before. So that's why we need a different microphone. And before we start though, I need to let some fresh air in, because I have like kind of like this gas oven here, which kind of just burns up like all the oxygen within the room. So I need to let fresh air in here kind of like rapidly, but like it's also nice to just breathe the air outside. So because I have like a microphone that I can take with me now, I'll be able to like still talk with you, but yeah, I'll be right back is essentially what I'm saying. Because I just finished my I think this is like the probably 6 liter of water that I'm currently playing that I'm drinking because like during volleyball I drank so much. We had 7 games. Damn. Like I actually had 8 games because I was like playing in one of the teams that didn't have enough people because I just love playing so much. It's such a cool sport. So something that I have for today are some health potions. So we have 1 green potion and 1 white potion, and you can just think like what kind of bony they give you, but I feel like they always energize me, and I'd love to kind of have like, this is what potion is about, right? Like you drink a potion and then you get like different effects. Like before I really dismissed potions, like in terms of Harry Potter, but now it's like, like you can do so much with potions, and like potions is basically just chemistry. Like a chemist is just like like magic is real, you guys. Because potions is like chemistry, and then you have transfiguration, which you can think of as like, oh, you can do this with IT. And then you have like occlumency, which is basically reading someone's mind, but you can't do that if you just understand body language and facial expression. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that this world is really magical, and that we should be really grateful about this. And I'm trying to turn on the PlayStation, but it seems like I'm connecting to the PC. So let me quickly create a direct connection from PlayStation to controller, because I've been also using the controller to play Hogwarts Legacy. So I think it was just still connected to the PC. So now we'll be able to switch to the PlayStation. I hope. I have like had some issues with it. Oh, I didn't even connect it. Sorry about that. Of course it's okay. So how about now? Drum roll. Do we have? What's the issue now? So when I go to CC, we have no signal, which is not good, because we do want to have a signal. So let me try this again. Sometimes you just have to put like plug in and out all of the plugs, but I'm actually thinking that maybe the PlayStation is just not turned on properly. No, I don't really know what the issue is now. Just a second. I'll be doing some troubleshooting. You still have your music, so just in a bit, alright? We got it to work, but the controller is still not charged for some reason. So let me charge this one. And that's why it's so good to have two controllers. Because it's just annoying to play with cables, right? But now I have the issue that the controller is connected to the PC. So let me change that in the settings, and also, no, I'll turn off the music once we start playing, because then I also need to get the audio from the Mac, which is like a nice side information. I thought I could just connect the controller by connecting it directly to the PC, to the PlayStation, which, oh, both controllers are empty. Okay, that is unfortunate. Oh, but I do have a solution for that. I feel like I charged them. I think the place where I'm charging the controller is kind of wonky. So how about we just chill a little bit more to music to give the controller to charge. Actually, I think it would be nice for me to stretch, because I've been doing like a lot of sports. So let me just do some stretches, which I'll be setting up, and we'll have like some... I think we can leave the lights like that. I'm okay with that. And like I still have my music. So that's kind of nice. Let me just set up the camera. By the way, if you don't know what aerial yoga is, I'm about to show you, because it is like the most gravity defying thing that you can get for like the lowest price. So what we are about to do is this. So let me adjust. How about that? I feel like I want to go further than that, or higher. What if we have that here? I'm just like fiddling around with my setup, but I think this is like a really nice idea, because then we don't have the shelf in our way. So let's see. There we go. How about that? I could like optimize this probably a little bit more. Could I though? No, 80-20. This will be fine. Or actually, then the controller has more time to load. So let's do that. Okay. So in the meantime, let me tell you a little bit more about aerial yoga. While I'm literally taking apart my kind of setup here. Okay, let's go to the pause menu. now this is our setup. And let's move this a little bit more. And I want to tilt it like that. But how about that? Yeah, that should work. All right. So the controller loads. We have that set up. It's finally getting like warm enough for me to take that off. I think I'm gonna switch my music from the PC to the watch now. So this is something that took me so long to figure out, because at the moment my phone is like a camera for the stream, right? But what the unfortunate thing about this is that I cannot listen to music from the phone then, because like it records something, right? So instead I'm gonna listen to music from my watch while recording with my phone while the stream is running. And you ask how long this took me to set up, and I'm gonna answer roughly a year. So but yeah, I'm just like, you know how important music is though? It just changes so much of your like mood and setting, and just I just love music. Okay, so let's connect the AirPods. And also Apple, without you this would not be possible. So thank you very much. Oh, sorry about that, I didn't mean to hit the microphone there. And we have the music here. Nice. Okay, so with that we have this for later. And yeah, let's have a drink, then stretch, and then play Forbidden West. So by the way, look at these like cool shoes. Like my nana knitted them to me for Christmas, and I was like, okay, can you like do them in red and blue? And she actually, like, my mom got the wool, and then like my nana did these. It's like I find them so, and they're so warm and comfy. So yeah, cheers to like an even more successful March. So thank you, February, for everything that you've done, and I'm very excited to see how this continues growing now. Cheers. Nice. The cool thing about these is it kind of, like, first of all, it tastes amazing. Second of all, there's ginger in there, so it's also healthy. Third of all, it has very, very little sugar in there, to the point that they are not even allowed to call this lemonade, and instead they call it Lemonade, because you're also supporting like different different what's the word, charities. Yeah. So it's like charity work drinking these. It's healthy. And it just checks all the boxes for me. And it tastes good. No. So also something that I'd love for you guys to tell me. You can also do this later on. But do you want the music now in the background? Because now you have also like background music. Kind of because like I also have background music, right? But unfortunately we cannot have the same one because I just like want to listen to my music. Sorry, but like I also respect when you say that you want to listen to your music, and then I would turn off the background music. So do you give me that feedback, please, so I can make this better for the future. Nice. Right. I almost drank this too fast now, but it was just so delicious. Oh, nice. Yeah. I wanted to tell or like explain something though. I think I like told you how like the music. No. Yeah, but the Forbidden West game, it plays on the previous one, and I just like the story of that so much because it takes. It's a good song. Also I can just like the song now from the watch, like thank you technology. That's why it's like one of my 30 sub errors. Like it's 1/30th of my life, you could say. But I wanted to say the previous game from Horizon Zero Dawn is kind of AI taking over the planet and humanity realizing, hey, we cannot win this fight anymore. What we can do is build a second AI that actually rebuilds humanity again. Also with machines. So they focus more on the AI revolution with the robotic revolution kind of happening at the same time. Or I guess, yeah, so you have like this evil AI destroying humanity, and they build a second AI to help humanity. And the head researcher was like, okay, well, I'm not able to finish that, but I know that like there still is so much to be done. So, by the way, like massive spoilers for the first game, but then she just clones herself, and you are then playing as her clone, trying to save this new world where this like good AI build these robots that help rebuild Earth, but you still have this like code of this evil AI still kind of corrupting people. And this is kind of what we go into. It's kind of the same stage. So to put things in perspective, this game is as big of a deal, on not as much, but like close to like going from Avatar to Avatar 2. So kind of similar in that way. It also has like a lot more water elements. So I'm just so excited to play this. Also, they made like a rework for the PlayStation 5, so it's supposed to look even better. Yeah, just the PlayStation in itself is so... It's just a different experience playing on it. over playing on the PC, because with the PC there's so many things that you need to kind of like check off to have, and like it's so much more effort. I think it's like a great system to have, like Windows in general, but it requires a lot of effort and dedication to get this up running smoothly. And like I studied IT, or I studied, I guess. Well, that's cool that I can say that now. I studied IT, or like business IT. But still, what I'm trying to say is that Windows is a very powerful system, but the entry level is also difficult to like go through. So that's why sometimes I just like the simplicity and the ease from Apple, or like PlayStation when it comes to playing games, because PlayStation is, I guess, the Apple of video games. I wonder whether Apple will go into like video games at some point. Like they do want to go into the VR industry, which is like at least half video games. So I'm quite interested to see how this comes. Like apparently the VR Apple glasses are supposed to like come out this summer. So I kind of doubt it, because they said like it's supposed to come out since 2020. So it's like not sure if this is the year that we actually get them. But yeah, that would be so cool. Like this is such a, I think personally I'm deeper into like VR and augmented reality than I'm in artificial intelligence. And I wrote my bachelor thesis about AI. So I'm like really excited about VR. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Okay. So in a bit I'm gonna go do some stretches, and then we'll playing the game. And like I haven't started before, so I'm like really giddy to get started on playing this. And yeah, I also just playing a game that is done and finished, and that tends to be more and more in terms of video games, that they just like don't give you the full thing. Like I fell on my face so often, like being super hype about this game, but then like it not delivering. Like Cyberpunk, Anthem, like both of these were like so like in Cyberpunk it's like you're like a cybernetic guy in the future, and Anthem was okay, you can be Iron Man. And both of these games had so much potential, but just because they were not ready at launch, it just like ruined the whole game kind of, which is so sad, because like I think the people who wrote the story put a lot of effort and work in that, and then it just like, I don't know, it just crashes. Like seeing that crash and burn is just kind of sad to watch. But that doesn't really happen all that often in PlayStation, because it works on console, and that's the nice thing. And just having a PlayStation again, like I skipped version 4 and now I have the 5, and it's just like such a nice thing to like play with. So yeah, like I'm currently massaging my neck. I think I really need to stretch now, because otherwise I'd be like really sore. Usually I like to go to the sauna after playing volleyball as well, but I had the stream plan for today. And considering that I'll be like in the sauna a lot during skiing, we also want to go to the Erding thermal baths, which I think is the biggest sauna environment within Europe. And yeah, just like connecting that like at the end of the skiing trip is gonna be so amazing. I've been wanting to go there for like so long, and since it's kind of on the way, it's just a nice addition. Right, let's get going with stretching, and then I cannot wait anymore. Here we go. How about we do that? Um, so I like to still kind of display um the start of my gaming career. What game is it in here actually? Ah, it's the uh Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, I played this a lot. This was a good game as well. Like I really enjoyed being able to kind of have these spells in there and kind of level up, and like constantly improve these the spells. And this was the first time I encountered this concept of NG Plus, where you could like replay the game but like keep your spells, and that felt so cool to me to like continue like learning and leveling up. And I think this is like part of me what sold me on video games in general, right? Okay, so yeah, now it's kind of warm enough. Also, I'll be moving, so that's not an issue. Also something that I like also get started with. Oh, this is like really nice actually. Like this is a new angle. I haven't had this angle yet. I like this. So this is usually a nice way for me to warm up my wrists, I guess. And it also puts me into flow. So yes. Also, like with that I can like see how good my reactions are, and from that I kind of like can estimate how good my day is going, because sometimes you like have an off day but you don't really know that you have an off day, if you know what I mean. And then like you do some exercises and you just like do a lot less, and it's like, oh, I guess like that's why like things have not been flowing. Like maybe like you're just beating like your immune system is beating a minor virus or something, or you haven't gotten like enough deep sleep or something. And I used to be like, there was a time where like every time I was able to get these, yeah, like with the cable, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's kind of like riding the bike, but if you grow more complicated things, you unlearn things more. So I think my wrists are kind of warm, so that's nice. So the thing about aerial yoga is that you have like a hammock essentially that you can swing around in, and yeah, like for example when I do Warrior 2, right? And that's not a good example though. I kind of just make up my own like postures. So because I'm holding on like here, I can go into stretches that I usually wouldn't be able to get into, because I can really ease into that slowly, right? Oh. Kind of forgot about that. I should probably continue with the mic, right? So how about that? Yeah, that should be fine. So I was saying that because I'm able to like hold on here, I can like go into the stretches that usually would be difficult to hold, right? Because to hold this position would be kind of painful, because I couldn't just hold this, because gravity would push me down like a lot faster. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not ready to go there, so like let me really explore every like bit of movement, like range. So this way I get like a lot more out of my stretches. And yeah, it kind of like starts there usually. So when I would have more energy, I tend to have like the most problems with my hips. I think something is just you know, like everyone has, like, depending on how they are, I guess their body composition is made up. What? There we go. No, wait, why am I not getting in there? There we go. So, oh. Also, this was not an exercise that you usually would be able to do, right? Oh. And I can like stretch so many things with that at the same time, because I can also lean into like my full front body here while also stretching my glutes. Yeah. I do notice that like I'm a lot more tired though. Like not tired, but in terms like exhausted. Exhausted is the right word, I guess. So okay. Yeah, so this is kind of like something you can obviously also just use this as a hammock as well. So I can like sit in here and just have a chat with you. So I quite like how versatile this is. And this is also how I learned my handstands, because I can very easily just go in the negative. And now I am able to like hold the handstand, but like not fall, you see, right? So this is kind of how I can like float, but yeah, it's perfect for learning the handstand because I still have to do it, but I can like rest, and also I'm not falling, because that's kind of the worst thing about the handstand is you have to start over so often, and usually other muscle groups get tired before that, and it just like takes much more time. So being able to do that here helped me progress so much. See, now I wasn't able to hold it anymore. So like you probably saw a big difference in terms of like my posture in here. So yeah, that's kind of why I love this so much. And also yeah, let's end off with that one, because that's like a really nice thing. Like if you are a little bit more adventurous, you can like wrap yourself in here and just start spinning. So this is like one rotation, but you can like also do a lot more. And if you keep pushing yourself,
and then kind of crawl yourself into a ball. It really gets you into the moment. So wherever you are, like if you're spinning with a certain, I would like to know how many G's these are. Like I'm not sure if it's like, would be interesting to like actually measure this, but it feels like the highest rotation that I've ever experienced, and like from everything that I've done so far. So also just like, again, versatility, kind of the whole being greater than the self. So questions, do I take off my glasses? Yeah. I think I should be fine with the headphones. All right. So take a spin, all right? And the best thing is, I cannot fall down now. So very difficult to injure yourself with this. Like, of course, you need like some space for this. But that's kind of like why I built this way. Like, I specifically dedicated half of the room just for me to do aerial yoga, like play virtual reality. And I also can like play VR in here, right? So I could like float like this. Like I can also take my legs more in here. So now I'm like flying. Like in every sense of the word, I'm flying now. So if I have like a headset, like the only annoying thing is the cable a little bit. But otherwise, and it's like also an exercise, because like when I move things around like this, like it is just like a workout while I'm working. And like just having different positions to do things in is, yeah, something that I'm really enjoying. And this is also one of the things that I'll be doing with my new chair that I have ordered, but it isn't there yet. So, let me see if we can switch the phone now. So this way, no, why isn't it? Oh, there you go. Sorry, it's on me. Okay. How about that? Okay. So when I'm sitting here now, that's perfect. Okay. Get rid of the chair. Nice. It's a lot better. So, I'm really enjoying these new angles that I'm seeing. Okay. Let's do it like that. How about that? Okay. So, let's get started, shall we? So this was Borderlands that I also recently played. But I'm playing Horizon now. So let's switch this up again. Alright. So I need to change still this. And now I'm taking away which I apologize for. But since we're playing the game now, I think we should be fine. Right? Yeah. Why do I not hear anything? Oh. You do hear things though, right? So why do I... Strange indeed. So let's do this. Actually, I think I have a seat for this. Right? Still hear the music somewhere else. Ah, no. Go. I guess I didn't turn them on. Okay. There we go. Oh, I like the music. I'm just hearing that the first time now. You've been hearing that for the first time now. Okay, now you get also the video. Yeah. And let's do that. Yeah. Are we ready? Okay. I'm so giddy. Okay. Yeah. I like this. Go. I wonder whether they have like an intro over the last game. Oh. See, like I'm just I don't think I have then.
Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now, I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
That's not. Oh, good guy. Maybe. It's ultra hard. Let's go with hard. It's still kind of like a. I like games with story now. Also, I prefer to be guided. Especially here, it works so well since like I do have the focus helps like you as the player as well. So this will just be in the future, and I like to see how the people have created that. So just a nice additional game element.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts. I'm always left alone.
Cozy AF. Like a boss there.
This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
This as a co-op was so cool.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on.
Like, literally. But how
Shall we?
stunning is- And mature as well.
All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the Focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started. These plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
Look at the water. What is like cool environment that would be like either way.
Ugh.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better. All right, we should keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea. Ground stained red. The blight must be infecting the soil. Those ruins. That's where we need to go.
Okay,
I
so
see a
this
few
is
ways
like
down.
all the green. Imagine if this
What
were
are
all
we
red.
after exactly?
How weird that would be.
Backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated. Noticed you're traveling light these days.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
I think I prefer zipline or diving. What do you guys think? This looks high. This looks quite high. I think usually I would... Well, the zipline looks safe enough. Like, if I were in
We
that
traveled a
position,
long
like-
way to get here. I
But it
almost
looks
caught up
like
to
a
you
nice
couple
day, so
times
let's
too.
go for a swim, alright?
But it's not easy keeping.
I like that she just did like put there. Spinning. And then it was like, woo. Wait, what? The water, underwater looks so nice. Okay, that's... Okay, very good. Good decision to go
You
underwater.
always were a good tracker.
Do I get damage from that? I do.
It's
Interesting.
hard to breathe around this stuff. Glenhawks.
Machine carcasses as usual. And there they go.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
It's so nice to have like a game not lag on you. Oh my god, is
A lot
this
of arrows in that machine.
nice.
Better take a closer look. Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble up ahead.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
So this is how I like can scan the environment. There is something big.
There's a ladder, but can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to target the lock.
What do I shoot? Oh, I need arrows first. It's somewhere here along the river. Oh, here.
All right. Now to craft some arrows.
Usually you didn't have to craft
Me
the
too.
arrows.
Arrows ready.
Oh my god, there's resistance
you.
behind shooting. Oh my... Oh, this feels so... Okay, this... Whoever engineered this, well done. Well done. It's such a pleasure to just shoot. Oh my god.
By the goddess. What was this place?
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in. So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that.
Up there. Maybe here over.
Looks like a dead end.
Oh, we have enough, like, wood now. Oh, up there. Also, like, running to, like, location.
Down this way. Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it. Its eye. It's a weak spot.
Right. Okay, concentrate.
Oh. Oh, I'm out of practice. Okay. I forgot how fun this is actually.
Find anything good?
A few supplies.
So how does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of. So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Another ladder. Need a shoe to walk.
Yeah, I'm still kind of rusty in terms of my aiming. This
said you got a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Maybe I didn't.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them?
I should be able to pry this open.
I love how much resistance behind these controllers is.
There's climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above. Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
So where are they now? Ugh, what's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. And then through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap. Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something. It's some kind of Oseram prototype.
I like when the
This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
Part of a machine. Could help fix the gears.
Look, they even practiced. Unfortunate.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
I like how she's also an engineer, as well as like an IT person.
There. Pole caster. Now to test it on the debris.
Oh, how did I do that? What? What am I supposed to do though? Hold L2. Fire the book. Oh, okay, I'll close, I guess.
That worked better than I thought.
How strong she is.
Well, it doesn't look like there's an easy way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going. What's this?
Huh. What's this thing for? Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith.
I like these programs.
Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, no. Yep. I want to use the caster. Oh.
This didn't turn up much. I better scan. Oh, I might be able to get up there. I don't think I'm doing this right.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, that works.
Nice.
That pullcaster's useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up. Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
Nice. Oh. Arrows.
A supply crate. I think I can use the pullcaster on it. There you go, Varl.
How convenient.
Thanks.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before.
Yo, there's still all humans left.
The Sirius system.
That's why we need to be a multiplanetary
Will create
species.
humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it, but when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the truest form of immortality is
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up.
I'm really excited.
Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
Remember we
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
I really like this merger thing, but I'd rather
Wilds
not
have really
risk my
grown over
life
this
to do
place.
that. So I'm quite happy that I can do this in the game. Up there, buddy. I like how like one stone is like almost
We're into the creepy
flying
valley.
directly towards me. Oh,
What is that?
Might be able to kill those Oseram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up. Light makes my throat itch.
Up here. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. Okay. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay. moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Okay, there's its patrol path. Closer and stay out of sight. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment. Time to throw. There. Enough to take it down with a spear strike. Damn! Spotted!
Oh, it actually resets the mission. Okay. Yeah.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight. There. Now to take it down with a spear strike.
How do I sneak?
Damn! Spotted!
Oh, okay. I didn't know the sneak button. Okay, let me quickly use the bathroom. So I'll be right back.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
In position. Ready when you are.
Alright. Getting a little cold in here, but I also need to open the door. So we can get some fresh air. Well, I think the game may be a little bit loud, right? How about that? Now I should be louder than the game. Or at least like equally. Oh. Yeah.
I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Mine's down too.
Why didn't you? I guess you give me all the resources.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
These are still there. Oh. Yeah.
Got them all.
Close the door
Not to
again.
mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
Point.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the Blight. Couldn't escape.
I hope it didn't suffer long.
The Blight's made its way in here, too. The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
Looks like there was a barricade here. The machines must have broken through. I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Oseram didn't have a chance to use it. Careful. Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them. There. Managed to salvage some supplies.
And not
Dismantled
blow
it.
yourself up.
And got more supplies. Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea. I can use this. Okay. Should have what I need to craft a trap.
Craft nothing.
There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, it won't know what hit it. Over here, Aloy. I think I see a way up.
Oh. Oh, this is really convenient to like jump everywhere now.
Machine's ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
Better scan them.
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
That's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
So this here.
Oh, okay. Probably blow up. We like go here. Ouch.
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
You've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
But look at that. Valuable box. So cool. Oh. There. Get up there. Ah, here. Oh. I'm pretty sure that this.
This way.
I jumped it. Oh, look. Go up here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to.
It's a big storm picking up out there.
Yeah. And they're getting stronger. And more frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah. But I can only do it if I find that backup. I think for one... This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn. But it doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
First try. Hold on. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah. Guess we won't be going that way.
falling apart.
Well, it is 1,000 years old. Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on the other side's locked. Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Pearl. We look alike because we're the exact same.
And like how she's
Genetically
like just
identical.
like
But she was
telling
one of the old ones.
time.
How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the report said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
Huh. Look at that. Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
A weapon. Thanks, Varl. We should keep moving.
After you.
There you go.
Down here.
Nice.
I I think we're almost back outside.
Good. Look, that must be the machine.
It's heading in the same direction we're going. Great. Those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
This was not like planned out. Nice.
More of the Osirian Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Looks like we can cross over here.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Faro purged them all.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
No. He was worse.
Nice. Look at that roof.
Wow. That big metal thing looks like the ship we saw back in the auditorium. Imagine
Machines
going up to
tore
the
right through
stars
them.
in that. These guys couldn't catch a break. Machines patrolling ahead.
We can tag them into focus to keep track of them.
Ah, get out of my way. Ouch.
Okay, know how to get out of here.
I think I prefer just like shoot the machine. Maybe on like the higher difficulty levels you have to like take them out one by one. But like yeah, this is
Machine
just
ripped
for
right through
fun.
the wall.
Well,
There's a ladder in the back.
This was such a realistic jump.
So tell me something. Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Really? Oh, that was on purpose, game. Mean. See, now I jumped up higher and I didn't swing back and forth. That was so on purpose, game. How did I? Oh no. Then I purposefully didn't go down the up that ladder because I felt like that maybe I could like find a chest or something. But they tricked me. They tricked me. Okay, there are more than one.
3 of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over.
Nice.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across this shuttle.
What is it?
Maybe I should stay right here for now. Save some ammo.
On. The only reason I was silent was because I thought like these snakes were around. Otherwise I would have been way more aggressive.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
No.
Okay, there's a rail up there. I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point. high enough. I better try this again.
Oh.
Got it!
Ah. Okay. Get this.
Well, that sounds good. The storm's getting bad. So all along, there were 3 giant machines killing us and leaving acid everywhere. Great.
Jesus. What? Oh, look at that.
Was close. One rickety tower down. On to the next.
Okay, she is very confident in her agility.
I won't be able to make that
I
jump.
would not have.
There is a cable here.
Or
Well, nowhere to go but up. This place is barely holding together. Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin. Great. More machines in my way.
okay. Okay, I was too aggressive there. Yeah. Also, but something that is so nice, like look how fast the loading time is. I barely have to wait. But when playing Hogwarts Legacy, it was very difficult.
Great. More machines in my way.
Let's get one down silently. Then I should be. What kind of attack is that? Yes. I just made like 30 hours randomly.
Control console might be in there.
Yeah. It's a weird jump though.
Got this place to myself now. Okay. Time to crush those machines down below. The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them.
Okay.
Now, how to get up the tower?
Extra points for dedication.
Scanning with my focus could help here.
Lift. You want to climb the right tower, right? Huh. Need to go up that tower, maybe. Yeah.
If I pull that beam down, it might drop the access lift. Attach the cables.
I get that.
That doesn't sound good. I need to detach those cables quick. This should be the right spot. There. That connector's holding the cables together. It should machines. Scaling an ancient rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below. I was right. No turning back now.
I did not see that you can go up there. I thought we for sure had to go left. I really like the climbing up. I think like this will really shine in the new VR game for the PlayStation. But I don't think I'll get the PlayStation VR as of now. I think maybe I'll get the PSVR 2. At the moment it's too similar to the Index. Like it wouldn't be an upgrade, you know what I mean? So like just to play like one game, especially since I can like play so many games on PlayStations now.
There's the other connector.
There you go. Oh. Oh yeah, that's not a good place. Okay, respect.
Glenny, where are you? Finishing this the hard way. I need to take this thing down to get to the data center. Okay, where's that weak spot?
Okay.
I left him.
No. Where's the weak spot though? What? No. Nice. What a good shot in the end.
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. Trap maybe, frost ammo. Or my focus might find something unusable here.
Ah ha ha. Was my last health. I just need to hit the proper thing. Ah, what's that? No! So close! I should have run instead of, like, jumping. I think I would have made it otherwise.
I need to take this thing down to get to the data center. I should scan for weak spots.
On. Oh, that was not smart idea. There you go. So I need to take this out as soon as quickly as possible. Or I can take the other penta.
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. Trap maybe, frost ammo. Or my focus might find something I can use around here. Let's see what this can do. How do you like that? Shot. Time to drop it.
Oh, that was so fun. When I shoot this thing off, yeah, very confident. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. Ooh, that was tough.
It's dead. Finally.
Nice. That was a cute fight.
The data center should be straight ahead. I guess Varl's gonna have to find another way there. Once I get the backup, I can reboot Gaia. Fix the system, heal the Blight. Restore Elizabeth's dream. But is it still there? Okay. I should find the server room.
I like how she uses like modern things, but like everyone has no idea what she's talking about. Like terms, data,
I'm
backup.
close. I have to be. Please be here.
That was nice. Like a nice quest completed achievement.
It's
kind
here.
of thing.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farzan's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you! This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Aloy? The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that.
Nice.
I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spymaster Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
He writes the first time. Nice. He's a cool dude, I like him. Alright. I think we're gonna finish it off after like this. Kind of. But what legends there are. They kind of.
It's true. She's come back.
The issue is that she has nothing to like.
The savior of Meridian has
bring.
returned.
You
So it
earned
feels
this
like she
welcome.
failed
You
them.
saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way. Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Does she? That makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall, all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you. Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
They kind of worship the sun, so if the sun disappears, their god disappears. So I can see how this can be troubling for people.
One night, for less than half a minute, glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
Oh yeah, and that we will do in the next session. Alright, yeah, that was the end of the February stream. Yeah, it was like a month full of yeah, hard work actually. Like I've been pretty busy throughout the whole February, and March will be much of the same. Well, I will have a week off when I go skiing, and I've been waiting for this so long to finally be able to ski again. And yeah, so some rest, some hard work, some well-deserved recovery, and yeah, some very interesting and exciting projects that I'm working on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope that I can make the stream for Match as well. So that'd be cool. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, love up together, alright?